we meet again. And today is still in the week of Pentecost, and it's Wednesday, the 26th. And we still have that pair for our readings today of Sirach, that wise one who gave us so much good information. We use him a lot in our scripture during our liturgies about how to live a good life, a faithful life, a holy life. And in today's reading, the Sirach, his basic statement is that there is no God but you. And you are the God, he says later, who leads us to justice, who leads us in the way of justice. And justice has a very particular flavor in this reading, and it's so unbelievably appropriate for today's society and what's happening in our streets. And when we see someone walking in protest and they carry a sign, no justice, no peace, well, Sirach could have written that sign for them. But that's basically what he has said, that until we get to a just life, when things are balanced and appropriate and relationships are healthy, then we find shalom. And shalom is that sense not just of peace, but of completion, that all is well within God's wisdom and the message to act justly one to the other. And so we can hang on to that because we are parading that in our streets right now, and boy, do we need to. And somewhat related to that is this Gospel of Mark today, and it's a little bit longer than yesterday's, but wow, does it have a bunch of stuff. And you know, the two disciples, James and John, they're walking along with the rest of the 12, and they're going up to Jerusalem, and Jesus just told them, we're going to Jerusalem, and I'm going to be killed, you know. And taking the 12 aside again, he behold, we are going up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man will be handed over to the chief priests and the scribes, and they will condemn him to death and hand him over to the Gentiles, who will mock him, spit upon him, scourge him, and put him to death. But after 3 days he will rise. And so John and James are talking among themselves. And what we want you to do something, Jesus. Grant that in your glory we may sit one at your right side and the other at your left. So they're seeing the glory part. They're not seeing the suffering and the death part. And so how does Jesus respond to that? He says, are you ready to drink the cup, the chalice from which I will drink? Are you ready to be baptized with the baptism with which I am baptized? And they can't know that answer any more some days than we can.